there we go. Got the microphone working. Welcome to Saturday morning. Welcome to 2020. Welcome to a sparkling, slightly scarily hot day in Sydney. Guys, I've been riding the last week or so. Had a few misadventures, I'm not going to lie to you. So, what I thought we'd do is I'd run you through some of them, have a little chat about what's been going on. A Saturday ride in Sydney, daily vlog. Got the kit on. Got some fresh socks on too. Just think, how good are fresh socks when you get them on? We're going to go meet Aaron and Jesse. It's going to be 40 degrees. Where else? Heavy.
Why don't you get it by now? Tell me what you learned in grade school. Give it to me like you want it. Did you forget that golden rule? Why is our love at one-sided? It should really be give and take. Fill you up and leave me empty. Baby, was that my mistake? Covering these feelings, going through changes. I'm just so mad right now, I can't even think straight. So I'ma just...
I got some chat for you this morning, Jesse. I got some chat for you. Been out on the bike with Aaron there. And look, I was actually intending on doing a vlog. It was going to be all about like weight comparison, going up hills, blah, blah, blah.
I've got to do 5 gorges at about 380 pace for each climb.
Blah, 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 watts per kilo. Yeah, the usual sort of cycling vlogging click. I'm really surprised with the kind of results we're getting here. He just did 415 up there, and I did 315.
Something's not adding up, and I know my gear's pretty spot on, so there's something amiss.
Something's amiss here, so we're gonna test it out. Doing what every cyclist does, we blame our equipment, right? I have a sneaking suspicion I know what's going on here, kids. About 2 weeks ago, I did a firmware update on both the PC8 and on the pedals. So I took it home, did some tests on the PC8 against the Wahoo. Okay. Yep, managed to do that. Not really much difference. Then I thought, okay, I'm about to email Shane Miller at this point. It's getting to that stage.
I feel like such a tool. I basically recorded half a video about it, and I didn't even go and check the pedals. I just pulled out an 8mm and went and I was going to take the pedal off and on just to check that, and I went to take it off and it like fell out. It was so loose, and it's totally my fault.
The pedal almost falls off because it is done up so lightly.
I moved these pedals across from the ECC bike to the team bike after the camp, and I did it in a rush, and I didn't do it properly. I didn't even have to like do it to a torque setting. I just had to do it up to a certain level.
The Ascomers don't have a torque setting. It's do them up tight enough that they don't fall off, unlike a lot of other power meters. But in saying that, having them loose enough that they nearly do fall off won't be great for what's going on with them.
So now I've got all this intent. I was going to do this whole vlog, and it was going to be like, oh, I'm going to tell you about the truth about these pedals, and blah, blah, blah. They work fine. You just have to install them properly.
Thoughts on the shoes, JC, so far? FLR?
A bit wider than the S5s I was on, which I like. I think they're a bit, lets me relax my foot at the front a bit more, but yeah, no, just comfortable, easy setup. They look pretty nice.
Yeah, what about looks?
No complaints. Yeah.
Here's the thing with looks, right?
So, because they're a bit wider in the front, looking down, they're a bit chunkier. Not really to my taste, but from the side, nice low cut around the ankle and the
back. They look sick as well. It's weird, like you did that look down, you're like, oh, I don't know about these. You've seen shots of them. Hang on, here we go. Yeah, that's nice. Moving in here.
A little wide. At the,
Yeah, there we go.
But who cares? What
Who cares? Just a quick comment on the route. We basically come up with Wakehurst, down into Acuna, out to West Head, and then, sorry, bumps. Instead of then coming back Forest Way, coming back Pittwater Road, but only as far as Wakehurst. It's probably not a great loop for a big group, just because Wakehurst, you are riding in the shoulder, but for 2, 3, 4, especially unsociable types like ourselves, I think it's the pick of the bunch if you want to keep moving up around the northern areas. So we've basically got a great long run now along Wakehurst, one set of traffic lights, actually 2 now, isn't there? Yeah. This is the hospital, and then you're back in Seaforth. It's not a bad run, probably about 14, 15k. But there's a bit too much like obstacles and stuff, and if you're in a larger group there, you're not going to be able to call that back like 8 people. So 2, 3, I reckon 4 is the max, and always separate yourself, which is what we did there. Shout out to Leo Yip. It's actually over in Hong Kong and Taiwan at the moment, running some RCC info nights, which is super cool. Oh, and shout out to Aaron, who, yeah, so he almost instigated my power meter dilemma because of how well he was riding the other day. Just a guy, he won't mind me saying, bit of an A-grade Hubbard, really, who's just training and getting results, and it's cool to see. The whole power meter thing really came about because, well, like tends to happen, right, is you aren't putting out the power that you want, so you immediately blame the equipment, which, as we kind of chatted about, yeah, look, there was something in that. But there's a lot of it here that's clearly me, and I was chatting to Jesse about it, and it's really not particularly surprising given what I'm doing at the moment. And what I'm doing at the moment is, well, it's 3 or 4 hour bike rides, it's, you know, a few sort of convoluted efforts as it goes along, hard days out, but nothing, you know, no long prolonged periods at threshold or something like that, which, you know, there's a few reasons for that. The first is I did want to try and use this little block of time to do some endurance. The other is that there's a little sort of bug going around at home, and I've chatted to you in the past about trying to mix intensity sessions with, you know, some home stressors and stuff like that, which is a bit of a recipe for disaster. The other thing is the heat, guys, and this is just something going forward that I really struggle with, is doing intense sessions. Now you can do them, but doing them to a number is very difficult because they won't be the numbers that you want. So Aaron's doing some 20-minute stuff today, and I guarantee you the numbers that he hits today won't be the target numbers that he wants, simply because you can't do it in these set of conditions. So yeah, look, guys, watch this space. I'll be interested to kind of share this with you as we go along, but I'm going to start building in a bit of intensity now, and hopefully share with you some improvements, because we're at a really high point fitness-wise. Got to say, I feel great on the bike, but the minute the sort of comes in, it's like, woohoo, hang on, empty. We'll get there though. We'll get there. I realise I've ridden a good bit lately. I haven't really done much in the way of efforts, and been doing a good bit of work, been doing the vlog, and like hanging out with the kids a lot. There's not been much putting the feet up on the couch and recovering. So
So more than feasible, it's just me, you know?
Sweetie, I think we're missing a few pieces from this one.
We are on southerly watch at the moment, praying and hoping that this thing comes up the coast sometime soon. We're going to do something in the next couple of episodes in regards to the fires. Like it's all consuming here at the moment. It's hard to describe actually.
Did you find the other one?
Like it's all that's on the news rightfully. It's all consuming is the way, and we're not living it. Do you know what I mean? So we're going to do something, whether it's down to it down under or what it is. We definitely want to try and find some space so we can do something, because this is just catastrophic. Yeah, but like I said, we're waiting for the southerly to come up the coast to cool us down, and hopefully that southerly doesn't come through like it did on New Year's Eve and cause destruction with intense winds. We're going to crack on with the, Catherine, what are we building again? The frozen Lego, which is the frozen palace by the looks.
Yes, it is. Here, can you go upstairs and get to the frozen palace? Frozen palace,
Can we show the camera?
Bring this one back upstairs.
It's not finished yet.
Careful, Dad.
We finish
spent
tomorrow.
a long time on that.
I know. See some.
Old mate here, ripping his way along there, absolutely ripping it. But every time he'd go past someone, all of a sudden, he just goes, "Good morning." "Oh, good morning." "Yeah, good morning. How are you?" Just a lovely, lovely morning, isn't it? "How are you?" Straight past them. I think I'm going to call that's dickhead behaviour. Going past someone 6 times their speed, they're already at the limit. Old mate, "Oh, good morning." But then the truth comes out, right? The truth comes out. You get to the top. I don't know.
Maintain the illusion all the way. Tell yourself that it doesn't hurt and it happens.
That's actually a good call. That's actually a really good technique.